Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Today, we're going to be jumping back into the game now as Adult Link because in the last video, we made our way through our first dungeon and man, what a dungeon. Because we got ourselves magic, one of the most important items in Ocarina of Time. So, we got ourselves a good amount of stuff, including bomb shoes as well. And that is going to really help us go into Dodongo's Cavern. So we're here back in the Lost Woods, and we'll use this to go straight over to the well, I just realized I have massive speed. I don't know why. That's interesting. It must be counting the bunny hood. I have bunny hood equipped as the child, and it must have saved that property going to Adult Link, which I did not expect. I thought that would be a thing only if you use the equip swap glitch, and I did not do that as an adult. So this is throwing me off. But yeah, we can go ahead now and make our way over to Goron City and do some stuff over here. Especially now that we have bombs, we can just use these to immediately take the shortcut from Lost Woods, saving us some time just running over here. It's very convenient. It's also very convenient I have bunny hood on right now as an adult because I get the extra speed bump from it. I'm actually going to cut him off from the other side. This is going to be a little annoying otherwise. So, you're not able to hit this Goron if you don't have bombs normally, but we have ourselves bomb shoes, so I can just do this. Perfect. Bomb shoe with a quick Deku Nut, immediately explode it. And now with this guy awaken, we'll talk to him. Just get some flavor text here, which we don't really care about because the village in trouble. Everyone gone. Here, have this bow so you can save my people. Thanks, I appreciate the bow. So it's funny, last time we found ourselves 2 elemental arrows and magic, but we didn't have any way of shooting them because we didn't have any, well, shooting source. So in this case, we didn't have a bow. Just got a bow. That helps a lot. I'm gonna actually pop into Death Mountain Crater really quick as adult. I can't really do anything here, but I do want to check what the heart piece is up here on the ledge. Come on, I want to pop it in. Thank you. Alright, it's a recovery heart. I don't really need it. Now I'm also going to check this here, too. I'm actually surprised I made that. It's because of the bunny hood. Alright, let me get in the corner more here. Rupees. Alright, there's nothing here I really need to worry about. That's great. So, if they're saying that this area leads to... Oh, actually, I think I know exactly. I gotta go back. I shouldn't have voided out yet. If this area leads to Morpha... No, I'm thinking of... No, this is Twin Rova. I got 2 lead to hints, and my brain is very scattered. But you're seeing more of a live reaction to how I do this kind of stuff. It's not really planned out in any fashion. I'm not recording this without a camera, so any flubs I make with my dialogue like this, I gotta keep in. And this is something I'm doing because it's very down to earth. I mean, I don't need to heavy edit stuff like this, especially when I get a good hint like Kakariko, leading to Song of Storms. I think I know what this is though, so this kind of sucks. Yeah, the flame thing. Well, I need 3 medallions for that. Song of Storms is going to be a light check. So if oh, I think I understand then. Song of Storms might be the thing I need to have in order to get Mirror Shield. That's kind of a problem, if that's the case. I got some work to do to get the Mirror Shield. Either way, let's void out for now because I don't have anything else I can do here. So, the Kakariko hint, that is where you learn Nocturne of Shadow, and the Nocturne hint means that I need to get Forest, Fire, and Water Medallion in order to actually check that. So it's a pretty deep hint. Not the best, unfortunately, but we'll be working our way towards that here soon enough. Now, I could check some treasure chests over on the left side of Goron City, but I'm going to opt not to save my explosives. I only have a handful of bomb shoes, and I don't want to be going on my way for more right now. So right here, I'm going to just screw that up. Okay. Really? I love how I said I can't waste my bomb shoes, and I'm immediately just wasting all my bomb shoes. Just use the Deku Nut. You can slash it with your sword, but I'm doing a horrible job, and I deserve to get frozen for that. Thanks. So we have ice traps in the pool of items, but because I'm wearing bunny hood as a child, which apparently transferred over to Adult Link, you don't see the ice graphic. It's kind of bugged out as the adult. Dude, I'm horrible with slashing these things, apparently. I could get better using bomb shoes as Adult Link. I might just do the backwards flip stuff for Deku Nut just to be safe from this point forward, because I don't want to waste all of my explosives. It'd be really bad to do that. So in here, we got ourselves iron boots. Interesting. Definitely a helpful thing to have, to be fair. Now we can get into Water Temple, and if we get hook shot, we can also do the diving thing over in Lake Hylia, because it's a little bit bugged. So if you put on the iron boots, excuse me, hook shot a barrel down below, or a barrel, man, I'm really scatterbrained. You can hook shot a container down below, and if you do that, and take off the iron boots, it counts as you diving for whatever reason. So if you do that, you can actually get yourself something from that right away, which is pretty helpful for our sake. Being careful here, not to get attacked. I'm gonna need to use my bomb shoe here carefully for 2 different things. This being one of them. So I'm gonna line myself up, do a flip. Okay, I couldn't use my bomb, that's fine. There's too many explosives on the screen, the game won't allow me to use bomb shoe, but I needed to get the staircase down. We can really only do it with shoes right now because we don't have a strength upgrade, so we can't pick up these bomb flowers. So that is done. Here, we're just gonna blow up this wall, and in here, this will lead us normally to the compass. So I'm gonna just take care of this enemy real quick. Don't mind me, please. Let me just have your chest. And it's a rupee upgrade, adult wallet. Now, not very helpful in this seed because wallets don't really do anything in Ocarina of Time. They really only do stuff in the randomizer if you're using shop sanity settings, which means that you buy items from shops at random values, and they could be anything, like your hook shot, for example, like what we're looking for, or your bow, or a sword. So in our case, the wallet upgrades, they're just convenient to have. They're not necessary. So that's why in my tracker, we're not even showing a wallet down below here because it's just completely useless. But it does help to have. Counting out in my head how many bombs we need for remaining sections, and I think we're good. The only thing now thinking about it is we can't actually fight King Dodongo. You can actually fight him with bomb shoes, but it's not easy to do. We only have 6 shoes, so it's not even worth doing. It's only gonna lead us to another emerald check here. So another, well, in this case, it's gonna be the Zora Sapphire. We don't need any of the stones because we don't really need Bolero Fire. It's helpful to have, but it's not required. So we can get by without the salt. I'll line this up because we can just barely make this jump as adult. And this is why I opted to come into this dungeon as Adult Link specifically, because I can just make this jump, which completely skips the entire right side of the Dodongo's Cavern. We don't need to go down below because we could just jump straight up to a button. We don't need to go above. Same reasons. Are you serious? That is hilarious. Well, I guess we are beating King Dodongo now. That is vanilla. That is literally the bomb bag in the vanilla game. How did we get lucky on that one? That is hilarious. All right, we'll take it. I don't mind having bombs. I like me some bombs. Makes this section a whole lot easier, that's for sure. So I'm just gonna bomb the ice here really quick. Nice bomb. How did that not, okay. Sometimes I question things in this game when it comes to hitboxes. I might have been too far off the screen, or maybe I threw them the wrong way. Whatever happened, the bomb missed. Sure. Unfortunate, but that's a quick fix. Alright, well now that's open, I can actually get to the ending of the dungeon, which is good for our sake, because I have one more check in there, and it's actually in the boss fight. So while we're here, we might as well kill my favorite boss. We might as well kill King Dodongo, because we have to go in his boss room anyways. So we're actually going to do a little bit of a glitch here, save us some time pushing a box. So I'm actually going to hit this said bat, and I want to land on this switch. I don't need to hit the bat, I'm just doing it to get rid of his fire just for safety. But what I'm doing is I want to target the bat, and I want to do the Navi text right as soon as I hit the button, because if I do that, I'm interrupting things. The button stays down, which has a blue switch, so it needs to have something on top of it, which is a box. Hey, mirror shield, I'll take that. Didn't expect to get mirror shield from this. That was really good. So wait, this was half the Morpha. Wasn't it in my notes? Dodongo's Cavern Morpha. I wasn't expecting that when Death Mountain Crater's Twin Rofa. So there has to be something else there for Twin Rofa. That threw me for a loop. Either way, the thing I was talking about before with that little glitch, it just allows me to kind of skip needing to push a box onto the blue switch to keep it pressed down permanently. Just saves me a little bit of time. So King Dodongo here is a very, very good boss theme. I like this song. I'm definitely gonna have to look at the cosmetics logs and see what all these songs are, because half of them I don't recognize. They're from a lot of different games I have played, but some games I haven't played. And even if I've played the game where the song is from, the Ocarina of Time sound font might be so off that I might not recognize it right away. So, in this case, I don't know. I can check it later though. If you know what the song is, comment down below. It's probably more of a fun guessing game for the audience here if you guys can figure out what the song is on your own. Hey, hover boots! Wow, found both irons and hovers in here. That's pretty cool. Nice, man. Both boots immediately. That's really good, because honestly, hovers are very, very helpful. And even for glitches, too. If you wanted to use hover boots for glitches, well, we have them now. So that's cool. Let's get out of here. So, I could have actually warped to the graveyard, but we're here now, so I might as well go to the graveyard on foot. But before we do, I got a little bit of an archery game to play. So I'm gonna pop into the archery shop, which is perfect because I just got a bow, and we'll play some adult archery. Now this is random, so I don't know where the rupees are gonna be coming out until they come out. So I gotta pay attention here. All right, that's good. It's the blue ones. This is pretty easy because the next one's gonna be on my right. I still have the other reds and the green to go. And with this, it's just the reds. Nope. Don't. I barely missed, dude. I hate when you miss the last shot. At least you get the freebie, but it's just a waste of time when that happens, too. Man, literally because I'm getting distracted. No point in playing the game if you miss the first shot. No excuse for that. That's just bad. I guess, you know what, my excuse is the Wii Virtual Console controls are extremely overtuned. They're very, very sensitive. So you have to push the stick almost halfway over on the controller for it to actually move the cursor. This is why a lot of people don't really like playing on the Wii Virtual Console, because of how bad the controls are for the joystick, but I don't mind as much. I got used to it. I grew up with the GameCube release of Ocarina of Time. That's the one I played the most. So I'm used to the weirder dead zone here specifically. I checked your thing, right? Yeah, you're telling me. Just make sure the cuckoo is good, even though I don't have it. That's how you know. Check the dialogue. When you're playing a randomizer like this, you can easily get your wires crossed. Not really remember exactly what you've done and what you need to do. Which is also why you should not only write down notes, but maybe also use a map tracker, because a map tracker can kind of help on that front too. I'm not using one. I don't really need it, per se. If I was doing a more complex randomizer, I would definitely want to use a map tracker. But let's get ourselves for War's Win. This is extremely helpful for backtracking in dungeons, so I definitely want it. And now that's good. Let's go. So, I think what else do I want to do at this point? I guess while I'm here, I might as well get the money, because now I can actually hold 200 rupees. I know this was money in here, and I completely skipped over it. But now that I actually can use more money, might as well. Thanks to the 200 bucks, Cal. So, at this point in time, I probably want to go back to Lost Woods. So, I'm actually going to save warp for it. Doing a save warp like that will put me right back in my destination, so that's perfect. So, I want to save warp to go straight back to Lost Woods. As now I have Saria Song, I can go get the Sacred Forest Meadow check for Minuet. So we'll go straight there and see what that is. Excuse me, coming through. There's one thing I'm really glad having this bunny hood as adult. I noticed when the bunny hood first had this property of the speed up functionality, there was still an issue where they didn't change how this worked when it came to talk to NPCs. So if you talk to someone wearing a mask, they wouldn't give you normal dialogue, which was kind of a problem. And with adult, if you use the glitch equip swap to put on the bunny hood, and you had something override the item they use equip swap for, so you, at that point, are stuck keeping the bunny hood equipped. If you don't have the bunny hood on anymore at that point on your C buttons and you can't unequip it, you essentially have a dead adult, if you want to really say it that way, which sounds very morbid. But what I mean by dead adult is you can't take the mask off, so Adult Link can't really do checks normally anymore, and that's a problem. So I'm glad they got rid of that whole text thing. That sounds like it would have been a really big problem we had this right now. I would have to go back to child and take off my said mask. Actually, while I'm here to get the hints. I did a glitch there, ground jump. I just don't want to go through the maze. It just saves us some time. The rolling boulder hint, we got that before. So let's check the other one. Sun Song, Piece of Heart. Okay, we already did that, so it's actually kind of useless. And from here, let's just go get the song here from Sacred Forest Meadow. I don't need to fight this guy, so I'm just gonna beat him around, run past his thick thighs. And what's our minuet check? On a song, that's not bad. Bonus can be pretty helpful. In fact, that does give us something right now, so that's pretty good. Let's see. Fastest way probably is to leave normally through the Lost Woods. So I'll play the song here and get out. So I'm trying to think, what else do I want to do? I think at this point, I'm actually gonna go into Zora's Domain, which you can't get in there without Zelda's Lullaby if you're Adult Link, but because we got lucky enough to get the hover boots back into Dodongo's Cavern, I can use these to actually get into Zora's Domain now, which is great. I'll line myself up here, put these on, and I kind of failed, but that's fine because I want to check the hint here. I can easily check it now. So, Deku Tree is the path of Phantom Ganon? Okay, so I'm trying to think what that would mean. In this case, it's probably Bomb Cheese or Magic. Either way, we're done in Deku Tree, so it does not matter on that hint. We're good. That hint is like, alright, neat, but I'm done there, so whatever it is, thanks, I got it. We're good. It's a little bit of a redundant hint, but at this point, since we're starting to make progression in the seed, we're going to probably get hints that are like that. It's not a big deal. Yeah, okay, something Death Mountain, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Alright, there we go, we're in. That's really precise, but if you can walk around the edges there of the waterfall, you can walk behind its hitbox, meaning you can actually get into Zora's Domain as an adult, which is important in our sake. And oh no, King Zor frozen. Whatever shall we do? I know. Murder him! Thank you, blue fire arrows. Immediately melts them. And now with this, get ourselves a stick. I don't really want to worth it. Just give me a stick. Thank you for your help. You're useless to me. Have this useless stick. Thanks. So I guess now with that, let's go do stuff here in Zora's Fountain. I don't have Zelda's Lullaby, so I'm not going to bother with the Fairy Fountain. It'll just be a waste of time. Let's see what this heart piece is. It's money. Well, while we're here, let's sink a little bit and see what the heart piece down below is. Is that a bomb? I think that's a bomb. Yeah, this is pretty useless, but I only have 10 bombs, so I might as well get a little bit of a refill. Alright, halfway down here by the time I noticed. Oh, of course! Wait, I'm not frozen yet. Ah, I can see what's gonna happen as soon as I leave the water. Bad things. I mean, if I want to avoid being frozen, I could just not get out of the water. And I can just save warp, but I'll take the L, it's fine. What is this hint? Bottom Zora's... Really? No, dumb hint. You know what? No, you're going to the moon. I don't care. You couldn't have told me that like a minute ago. You had to tell me after I got the ice trap bomb. That's fine. Go to space. This is what you deserve. Useless hint telling me after the fact. How dare it. That's a really unfortunate hint. One of the dumbest places to get a hint. It's after the fact. And of course, it's a good hint. Because that warned me. Didn't take the warning. Very unfortunate. Let's go to Ice Cavern. Complete another one of our dungeons here. This is very loud music, very triumphant. It's immediately interrupted. Why not? Just gonna take care of all the freezered enemies here real quick. That real quick. Get back here. And now it's gonna move on. So this place would need a lot of blue fire in bottles, which is kind of annoying to deal with, but because we have ourselves blue fire arrows, we can just go straight through these areas by just shooting our ice arrows here specifically, which is great. I'm just gonna do that now for later. Let's check in this room. Get ourselves a compass chest real quick. Let's see, what's in the compass chest? Oh, of course, now I get bombs. I feel like that's a big taunt. That, arrows, well, I'm not gonna bother then. That's completely worthless. Let's grab these silver rupees, and I'm gonna go check the other thing. Why is that wall back? I could have swore I melted that wall. Fine, we'll melt it again. I might have left in such a weird way where it didn't finish melting. If that's the case, I'm mad. This is kind of stupid. Alright, now we got that silver rupee. Now we can go check what the map would be. That's pretty much all we need here. It's just a map check. Not many items, really, for us to get in Ice Cavern, because Ice Cavern doesn't have really much. It's really just map, compass, a song, iron boots, and a piece of heart. That's pretty much all you can check here, so not many things. But we're gonna get them anyways. We're already here. Oh, great. Okay, we're down here now. Shouldn't have used hover boots, apparently. I thought maybe that was the same height as Link, but looks can be deceiving. Need some magic here soon. I'm using a lot of magic for this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get frozen. And yeah, I knew that would happen. I'm gonna get frozen and fall. Why are you doing this? These freezers are gonna be the death of me at this rate, even with double health here. It's still dumb. Careful this time. I don't want to make any stupid mistakes. I'm just gonna kill this one because I don't trust him. All right, now he's dead. I don't have any more obstacles for the map chest, so please don't actually be a problem. I'm getting all my bombs here that I just got cheated out of down at the bottom of the fountain, which is kind of funny and also very maddening. So I guess at this point, let's just finish this place up. There ain't nothing else I need to do here. So we'll go ahead and collect the other silver rupees here at the very stretch end of this dungeon, and we'll be done with Ice Cavern. Simple enough. And I guess at the rate I'm going, I should probably get Flora's Win and put it down now, because when we're done with the final set of checks here, I could just leave immediately. So I'll do that. The only warp song we really have is Nocturne, which is not going to be that helpful right now. So with hover boots, it's going to make this section pretty easy. So I'm going to use a combination of hover boots and some ground jumps here. So get a bomb, try to interrupt by grabbing it here, screw that up royally because it's ice. Ice makes things weird. There we go. Now we try to grab while in our shield, which is a problem. Not much magic, so I'm going to just clip through this by doing a jump attack. Perfect, I can do that. Grab me this silver rupee. I really hope I'm going to have enough magic here. So I'm pretty low on magic, and I have one more thing of blue fire to deal with. If I don't have magic, I hope the freezers drop some. That would be ideal. I might get hit here in a minute by a ice bat. Okay, in the cutscene. That's perfect. I can be hit in a cutscene. That doesn't matter. So that whole room's puzzle pushing around a block, I didn't even need to bother because I have ground jumps. Dude, please stop. I'm just trying to get through the hallway without problems, making problems. Alright, just enough. Perfect. No magic in those pots, but we're fine. We don't need it. Now we're at the end here. We just fight the white waffles real quick for the iron boots check and the serenade check. So two different things here. I don't know what the song's gonna be, but I think based on my hints, it's probably gonna be something helpful. So we get ourselves a piece of heart. That's not helpful, but the song Song of Time. It's alright. It does help in some areas, but it's not the most useful song in this game, sadly. So, we got it. Now let's get out of here. So, we're done here in the fountain. We don't really have anything else to do here. So, at this point, I think we should go to Lake Hylia and do the fishing game there. And there is a piece of heart we could get, but I don't have hookshot, and I didn't plant a magic bean. I didn't have any beans while I was here earlier, so I can't check the one piece of heart, unfortunately. Now, you may be asking yourself, wait a minute, he's talking about going to Lake Hylia. That's impossible, because the shortcut there is frozen over. How do you get in? Well, you can just clip in. But I just thought about this. I actually can't because I don't have hookshot. And that's what I need right now to clip. So I guess I'm abandoning that plan. Never mind. Sometimes you think like 5 steps ahead because you can do this action, making it easier. And then you realize to do that action, you need an item that you don't have. I could still go to the lake, but it's just going to be a lot longer. Because I got to run all the way over there. Not the end of the world, just unfortunate. The big thing right now is since I found magic, if I can find Din's Fire, then I can get into Shadow Temple. I can get in there now with fire arrows and just some precise arrow shots, but it's extremely annoying to do, and it's definitely not going to be in the game's logic. And logic means that you need to do something that the game expects you to be able to do. And if it's something you can't do right now based on your current equip set, then you're not allowed to do it. That's what in logic means. But I can easily break logic with glitches. So if you need, say, the hookshot to cross a gap, but then I can fly over it with bombs, then I can just do that instead, which is not allowed, but it's something I can do. I'm not going to be doing that for this randomizer. I'm playing this as in logic as possible because I don't want to cheat too much. If anything, I just want to do glitches for quality of life, just to kind of speed things up for the video's sake, and not necessarily for breaking the game. If I was going to do that, I would just maybe set like a no logic randomizer where it doesn't matter, and you'd probably have to do the glitches to beat it. So in this case, we're not doing that. So I do need to empty a bottle right now. I'll just empty the fish. I need a fish to get into Jabu Jabu, but I can't actually just clip into Jabu Jabu as a child with Jump Slash, so I don't care. Just get rid of the fish. And feed the bow. Got it. Thank you. I don't need the horse at this point. That's really the only thing I need Epona for at the moment. I can do archery over in the Gerudo Fortress area, but I'm not going to be bothering with that anytime soon. I need the Gerudo card for that, and I'm also not even able to really do much in that said area at the moment, so I'll just wait until I get more items. Man, every time I turn around, this is just the bomb section. It's just, everything is explosives. I mean, helpful, but also annoying. So I'm doing a bomb super slide right now just for some extra movement. This is just a very fast way for me to move around Hyrule Field, and this is a very barren area anyway, so anything to speed things up, I will do. So that's the same idea as a ground jump. You're interrupting Link's grabbing with some explosives to push you away. By doing that, then you get a massive amount of speed. That is like the fastest form of movement in this game. So that's great for our sake. Got ourselves money, don't really care. But now with that, I can go back over to Castletown here, and with the Big Poe, I can get the Big Poe reward. Now, normally it's supposed to go all around Hyrule Field collecting the 10 different Big Poes, but with the settings I have, I only need 1. So I'll just turn in the 1 and get my 10 reward immediately. Which is perfect, because I don't want to do all this. That's way too much. And it's just money, so it didn't even help me. It's great. I mean, I guess it would have been helpful if I didn't have a full wallet. Well, at this point, not very too much else we can do, so I'm going to go over to Lake Hylia, I think. That's probably my best call. Because at this point, we can do the fishing there as adults, and then we can also get ourselves Scarecrow Song for later. That way, once we get our hookshot, we'll have Scarecrow Song ready to go. So, let's just head back over to the lake really quick. Just give it a minute. Just gonna be a break here in a second. Back here. You can see better with the camera zoomed out. There is a hole in the fence. It's just way over to our right. A little slow. I should probably just backflip over and use more bombs. I can get more bombs, but at this point, we are committed to the slow. There you go, let's go. It just took a little bit longer than it should have. Now I'm gonna just immediately keep the speed into a Hess here, so a hyper extended super slide. By barely holding outside of the dead zone here of the control stick, I can actually move Link around in like the shuffling mode, which allows me to keep my speed but also move around here back and forth, which is really helpful. So there you go, nice little glitch there for movement. You can do a different version of a Hess. That's a Hess outside of a bomb slide, and you do lose a little bit of speed, but I can't do the version where you damage yourself with a bomb, shield, and then start moving around with that little wobbly feet animation that is called ESS position, which is right outside the dead zone of your control stick. I just can't do that. I've tried. It's really hard for me to do. It's just a lot of inputs really fast on the controller, and honestly kind of hurts my hands to do it. And that's why I just don't really want to. It's just too much for me personally to do. But let's just get ourselves some explosives here. That's a good amount. Maybe I'll get some bomb shoes from this. I mean, I can have up to 50 bomb shoes, so I know for a fact I don't have enough yet. I can get more. And also, I just realized I can't even do fishing right now as an adult because I need the hook shot or a bean, which I have neither one. So this is kind of a waste of time. I'll just set the point while I'm here and check what the fire arrows are, because fire arrows, might as well see what it is. Then we can write it down in our notes if it's something helpful and come back later. Also check some hints, because there's a lot of hints around this area. Some you might not even realize exist. So Goron Pot, Blue Rupee. I do believe we already got that hint, so that's not very helpful right now. Unfortunately, I can't check what the heart piece is up above the laboratory. It's just too much, like, out of view. Can't really view it from down here. But I can, however, check what the fire arrows can be, because I could just make it daytime and shoot from here. But this thing is a little bit different. A gossip stone just in the middle of Lake Hylia. What is this? Once the Morpha's curse is lifted, striking the stone can shift the tides of Lake Hylia. Meaning once you defeat Morpha, you can actually raise and lower the water if you need to, which is pretty helpful. Can't do it yet, but it's good to know for later. I got myself ready here. That Gwei is gonna kill me if I don't do this now. Just get out of here. I'm not gonna bother with him because I don't like the fight Gweis. They are annoying. Kill it now. And with this, we'll play Sun Song. Wait for the sun. And it's just a purple rupee, so that's useless. That's good to know. So at this point, we already have ourselves some good information about very specific things. So at this point in time, Adult Link, he's having less and less stuff to do, unfortunately. So I might actually be going back to the child state here and doing some stuff as Child Link. Because there's some extra stuff we can do as Child. And I might just want to do that for right now because I can't get into really any dungeon at the moment as Adult Link. I can go in the Jabu Jabu, so we can easily take care of a good chunk of that dungeon. We can't beat it all right now because we do need the boomerang, sadly. And we don't have that. So that is one plan. We can easily go back to the child. We can go into Gerudo Fortress right now as adult and do some stuff over there. So that's another idea. So we have some options. And Bottom Zora's Fountain is Ice Trap to once again taunt me. Thanks. I love how it keeps on taunting me. I think the best call is to go back to the child state at this point and do some stuff as Child Link. That is going to be the best idea. But we'll want to do all that starting in the next episode, as at this point, we got ourselves a decent amount of stuff done here as Adult Link. We beat another dungeon, got ourselves even more stuff out of it. It's great. The more you know. So I think now with all that said, we'll go back to Child, and we'll go ahead and start our next video as Child Link. So with that, that is a good place to call it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it so far. I'm having a lot of fun with the series. It's a little more of a laid-back thing, as you can tell. And yeah, this has been a lot of fun. But next time on Let's Play Ocarina of Time Randomizer, we'll do some checks here as Child Link. One thing's probably starting out right where we spawn here in Market. So got a lot of stuff to do with the child, but we'll be doing that in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.